Hello everyone, so I'm here today to film my update for my Project 50 pan for 2018. These are 50 products that I want to finish by the end of the year, and these videos are for me to update you, to let you know what I have finished, what I've made progress on, and just how I'm going with the project generally. So usually I don't show you all 50 products because that would make every video very long, but if you want to see all 50 products, they're in my introduction, which I'll have linked down below in the description as well as in the cards up above. So I'm just going to jump straight into it and show you the 3 products that I've finished by this update. This is the first product that I finished. This is the 3CE Fitting Cushion Foundation in the shade number 1. So this was a cushion foundation. It was the second of the cushions that I received because most cushion foundations come with 2 cushions, and this was the second one, so this is completely done and I can finally get rid of this packaging. Even though I think it is really cute, I just don't need it anymore. Then I finished up this mini of the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. So this is just a loose setting powder. There is a little bit of product stuck to the sides, but I can't seem to get it out. I don't really care to remove the sifter to get everything out. It was fine. It's just really surprising to me every single time I try and finish a powder that it takes me way longer than it seems to take other people. So this took a really long time, even though it's a mini, and I have another mini in this project as well. So we'll just see how I go. And lastly, something I'm very excited to have finished up. This is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I purchased this in January 2015 and I've just now finished it. I can't believe how long eyeshadow primers tend to last me, but I'm really glad to finally have this one out of the way so I can move on to other things. Now onto products that I have just made progress on. So the first thing is the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. I've been using this as a tinted moisturizer, kind of BB cream sort of product. I am making progress on it, but it is a really big jar, so I'm just doing the best that I can with that one. It's also really difficult to measure because it's got this really wide clear packaging on the outside that makes it a bit difficult to see inside. Then I have my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. I took the stopper out of this before I had put this in the project, so I'm scraping out the sides. There is heaps of product on the inside. I tried putting it in water last time to try and get it to sink down so I could measure it, but it really isn't budging, so I'm just using this every single day and trying to get as much of it out as I can. Because I finished up my Makeup Forever powder, I have pulled out my Models Prefer Mineral Powder in the shade Soft Focus. This is a powder I've had for years. I bought it because people were comparing it to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders, and I do really like it as a finishing powder. It was a dome. I did flatten it out before I put it in this project, but there is 10 grams of product in here, so it's going to take me a little while, but I thought because it is older than the other powder I have in this project, I would actually rather finish this first. The 2 bronzing products that I have here are together, so these count as one product. This is a mini of the Benefit Do the Hoola Liquid Bronzer. It's what I'm wearing today. I've used it twice, but I don't actually know like how much I've used so far. It's only got 5 mils in it. It's alright, it's just awfully yellow on my skin. And this is the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is also a little mini, and that is how much I have left. When I first put this in the project, which was the last update when I first started using it, I had only used it once. So this is my little marking for it, so that's where it was at the last update. I didn't mark any of my products for the introduction because I simply ran out of time before I flew overseas, so that's where it was at the first update, and this is where it is now at the second update. So I've used a little bit more than half of it, and it will definitely be done by the next update. Then I have my 3 blushes from the Stila Field of Florals palette. I'm using up these 3 blushes here. This is the one that I have been focusing. This is the shade Petunia. I'm pretty much nowhere near pan, but I am making a lot of progress on this side here. So there is progress, just not as much as I probably would have hoped for. I'm planning on finishing all 3 of these as well as 2 other blushes this year, and I'm pretty much certain now that I won't be able to achieve that goal, but I am going to still try and make as much progress as I can on these 3 blushes, especially to see if I can finish this one because I already have pan on it. The highlighter I've been using is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector poured in the shade Opal. At my last update, I still had pan in it, but not all that much, and I said I was going to work my way over to this side here. I do have side pan over here now, and as you can see, it's actually really thin over towards this end. I'm a bit disappointed that I wasn't able to hit the side by this update, but I did it the best that I could, and once I do hit the side, I'm just going to work my way around the edges. Since the last update, I have introduced my MAC Strobe Cream in the shade Pink Light. I've been using this mixed in with my sunscreen and just as a regular primer. I haven't marked it. I'm not sure if I will mark it because I don't think the progress will really be enough to notice between updates, but if you guys want me to mark it, I'm perfectly happy to add a mark on the side. This packaging isn't that hard to see through, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I really love this product. It's such a cult classic, and I'm so glad to have pulled it out and started using it again. Now onto some eyeshadows. This is the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadow in the shade Himalaya. I've been wearing this almost every day as an all over lid shade. It's not the shade I'm wearing today, but I have been wearing it quite a bit. I've been focusing on this side here. Like a lot of the other products in this project, it already had pan on it when I put it in the project, so I've just been trying to work my way over to this side pan, and there is a lot of progress. It is a lot lower on this side, but it doesn't really look as used as I would like it to after using it for a steady month, so I'll see what else I can do with this one. This is the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck. I've been using this mostly as an inner corner highlight and as a face highlight. It hasn't gotten a whole lot of use out of me over the last few weeks, but I am still keeping it in the rotation. I really like it as a highlighter, and as I get more progress on the other products I'm using as inner corner highlights, I will turn to this one more frequently. And I have my Naked Cosmetics pigment from the Sierra Nevada stack in the shade number 1. I wore this a few times as a face highlight, and it has a very, very strong blue shift, so it's not something I can wear all the time or in every situation, so I'm just going to try and pull this out as often as I can. I am really determined to finish this because I've had it for so long and I get so little use out of it, but I'm going to have to integrate it a little bit differently in this next month. And last for eyeshadows, this is my Revlon Color Stay Cream eyeshadow in the shade Espresso. I pulled it out this month after I finished up my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm now using this as a base under pretty much every eye look, especially when I'm using Himalaya. I know this will probably take me well over a year to finish because the cream shadows in pots just tend to do that, but I'll give it my best shot. It has a bit of a dip in it. I'm going to try and flatten it out instead of going straight down to the bottom, which will probably be more boring to watch, but it means the shadow will last longer. Another product from Revlon, this is the Revlon Color Stay 2-in-1 Angled Kajal eyeliner in the shade Graphite. This is how much I have now. I'm wearing this today, but what I've been doing is wearing it as an eyeliner and then setting it with a darker shadow because I don't actually like wearing gray eyeliner all that often, but I have marked it on my little sheet of paper. This is the progress that I made. It's not a whole lot, but I think in a year's time I should be able to finish this eyeliner. This is my YSL tint in oil in the shade number 6. I've been wearing this a whole heap in February and a little bit in March as well, and I just have no idea how much is left in here. It feels lighter and it feels like less product is coming out on the wand, but there's still plenty in here. Like, it's still perfectly usable, so I'll just keep going and see how long it lasts me. My two other lip balms are both in stick forms. This is the Revlon Kiss Balm in the shade Juicy Peach, and this is the L'Oreal Sexy Balm in the shade Break the Rules. I have used the Juicy Balm heaps, so I made some really nice progress on that one. That's the progress there from the first update to the second update, and then this is the progress on the L'Oreal Break the Rules. I only really used it once or twice, so just a tiny little bit of progress there, but I did my very best with it. And last for lip balm, this is my Herbivore lip balm in the shade Coral Rose. I don't really know how much I used this in the past month, not very much, but every time I use it, it reminds me how much product is actually in here. So I'll just see what I can do throughout winter. I'm sure I'm going to be wearing a lot of lip balm, and hopefully I'll be able to make a really good dip in this one. The only other lip product in this project that I've been using over the last month is the one I'm wearing today. That's the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Playpen. When I scrape the sides, I can definitely see the wand, but because the product is a thicker, moussier consistency, it doesn't settle down to the bottom, so I can't actually see how far I've gotten with this. So this is another product that's just going to be done when it's done, which is nice because I really enjoy wearing this product and I'm happy to be wearing it at the moment, but it means I can't really update you, unfortunately. And the last products I'm going to mention in this update are my nail polishes. I picked 4 to finish this year and I've used 3 of the 4 this past month. So the first is the Marc Jacobs High Shine Nail Lacquer in the shade Gatsby. I did mark it here on the side. I've used it twice. It's what I'm wearing right now, but it does need to be repainted. I used it twice and you can't really tell any difference, so I didn't put a second mark. And the same is true for the China Glaze in Sweet Hook. This is where I was at the last update and it hasn't really moved even though I have used it once. I also used the Essie Mint Candy Apple. As you can see, I moved it from there to there. I used it quite a few times. I'm mostly using this on my toes because I actually realized I really don't like this color, and I don't know if I should pull it out of the project because I don't like wearing it on my fingernails, or if I should just keep it in because it's a product that I'm happy really to just finish. It has taken me a really long time to get progress on it, but if I use it more often, it shouldn't be that bad. I just don't really want to be wasteful and just chuck it out. So there are the products that I have finished and made progress on in my Project 50 pan for 2018. Any of the products that I didn't mention are products that I didn't use or only used once and there's no progress or whatever it may be, and they should be in the next update as I try to rotate through them. So I've been using all these products for about a month, maybe 2 months, and now I'm going to rotate in some more of the other ones to make sure everything gets a little bit of progress and I'm not just using the same products for every single day of the entire year. It seems pretty clear a lot of my goals are not going to get reached even though it's only March, but I'm going to do my best to try and finish as much as I can because this really was a year to try and challenge myself and focus on what I already own. If you're doing a Project 50 pan or if you have any other project that you're running at the moment, please let me know down below and I'll come and check out your updates. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!